kind of guy that would say, hey baby, let's get away, let's go someplace, huh, where I don't care.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3. This is your Hill Report News Break. Well, today is a very special edition of the Hill Report News Break because we are witnessing here in Los Angeles, the most populated county in the United States, with over 1 million undocumented. 10% of the population are apparently undocumented. This city has erupted over Trump's execution of his deportation policy. It is not going over well. We saw protests in towns like Palmdale and other places, but this time we're right here in the heart of Los Angeles, California. And might I say, it is very, very hot. It's been very hot the last few days, especially in the high desert area. It's been in triple digits. I'm sure down in LA, about 30, 45 minutes away, it's still hot. So people are out. People are agitated. These protests have been going on all throughout the night. I'm going to show you guys some clips. The police, the Marines, the National Guard, it looks like a modern day war zone in Los Angeles, with how the provocateurs are mixed in with the crowd and are causing the police to panic. These guys are shooting rubber bullets like it's nothing. They're hitting people in the head. This is a really bad thing to try to solve this problem that actually was created by some entities on purpose. But now the solving of the problem is very messy. As I stated when we were covering the election, I said it sounds good in a campaign to say that you're gonna deport 20 million people, but on the ground, when 10% of your largest city is undocumented, you're unraveling and peeling back an onion that obviously has erupted on the streets of Los Angeles. I can only imagine the chaos trying to do business down there right now. It's impossible. Stay safe, guys, if you're out there. Let's get this message across with everyone being safe. Hopefully we can get some action in a court and get some things solved before violence gets too bad. Check out these clips and we'll be right back.
So these are two protests converging at the same time here. I want to show you this one that's coming from the Metropolitan Detention Center, which is the jail that is run by the federal government, or the county and the federal government downtown LA. It's converging with this protest. It's coming over here. Scott Killian, why don't you walk with me? Chris, what happened here today in Los Angeles, I think, is the worst nightmare for so many people who live here. You know, Los Angeles is a largely so-called minority majority city. There are just as many people of color here as there are white people. And in fact, 10% of the population of Los Angeles County, come with me, which is one of the largest counties, the largest by population in the United States, is undocumented. There could be as many as 1 million undocumented people who live here in Los Angeles. And what you saw today, and what all of these people are protesting, is large-scale immigration enforcement raids. What you're looking at on the left-hand side of your screen is this protest from the sky. The helicopters are directly above me. You saw, I'm sorry for the noise, but you saw tactical officers on things like Bearcat vehicles, flashbang grenades on the city streets of Los Angeles, which largely felt like, as some people described in local media, that the military was on the streets of Los Angeles. Historically, the Los Angeles Police Department does not cooperate with immigration enforcement efforts. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department does not cooperate with immigration enforcement efforts. But when you have got ICE in Los Angeles showing up reportedly at Home Depot Mexico, where many undocumented people go to get work as day laborers. You know the National Day Laborer Organizing Network well. Many of those people responded in the wake of the fires here in Los Angeles. When you've got ICE showing up outside of places like schools, it quite literally is striking fear into the heart of people all throughout this community. And it is, I think it's fair to say, the worst fear of so many people here who live in Los Angeles and who have heard President Trump threaten that they would do this. But when this day comes on a Friday morning that stretches into a Friday afternoon, people in Los Angeles are mobilizing and they are very upset.
Hey, welcome back to the Hill Report. This is WD3, the Hill Report News Break. You guys like, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button if you hadn't done that. We have to do that type of stuff to spread good, solid messages. If you guys like this news station and the way we bring it, we like to report what's being reported on the internet, because that's where the real information is being shared, on the internet, not on the major news networks, because they're spreading agenda. They're definitely not giving you the full story. They're giving you what you should hear for their next move. But here at the Hill Report, we try to just see what the internet is talking about and put our editorial opinion on top of it. Usually, we're not leaning right or left. But when you talk about this immigration situation here, this issue, it's so hot button. No matter what you say, you're going to be looked at as someone who's on one side or the other. You can use the legal argument. You could say, hey, there's laws on the books that allow people to come into the country legally. You have asylum, which is a provision that allows folks to flee from other governments persecuting them. But from what I hear in this situation, people were actually encouraged, invited to come up here. And then when they came up here, it became a political football. These are human beings who became a political talking point. And you got so far as to talking about people eating dogs and eating cats, which I saw the video, it was pretty weird. But that, I don't think that has anything to do with the overall issue. I think what has to do with the issue is, are we going to come up with some sound legislation to really separate folks who we say can stay and save the trouble of going through the process or causing other riots like this? And then some people just obviously have to go. Let's not just, paint a broad brush and go to Home Depot and start doing that, because if you make the streets of LA erupt, this thing could spread throughout the country and you could have a failed presidency. But this is WD3. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, this is a historic protest. You guys, we'll bring you the news as it keeps coming. Like, share, subscribe, and we're out.